promoting your shirts on Instagram and driving traffic, you need to stay tuned for this one. Bodie here, BodieDavison.com. In today's video, we're going to dive into driving traffic from your Instagram listing to your Teespring store and some of the things that we need to get in order for you to be making the most out of this and why you actually do this. So if you're interested in print on demand, drop shipping, Amazon FBA, affiliate marketing, stop by this channel, check it out, and make sure you check out the print on demand playlist, which we've been building up as we've dived more into print on demand. So the Instagram with the niche store and the niche storefront, why do we need this strategy at all? Well, the big thing about Teespring is that it's got that trust score. So it's very different to Merch by Amazon and Redbubble, the other print on demand websites that you guys would be using. Very different in that the trust score needs to be built up by making some sales, how many sales between 2 to 10, and then also verifying your payment information. Then once you've done that, Teespring will take your designs and market them for you. So they'll put them on the Teespring marketplace, and they'll also put them hopefully onto their boosted network. But Merch by Amazon and Redbubble, you do not need to do that. You upload your designs. A lot of these other print on demand websites, you upload your designs and you sit them there. Yes, it's good if you drive marketing to your listing, but you don't actually have to. So they will do the marketing for you. So Merch by Amazon, there's different tiers and stuff to this, and then your listings will get promoted more the more you sell. But with Teespring, they want to not just be promoting everyone around the internet, they want to promote people that are selling designs. So if you're making some sales, then you build up your trust score, then they'll put you on the marketplace. If you make more sales, then they'll start doing some marketing, doing some email retargeting customers that add to cart and then don't check out, things like that, and hopefully put you onto the boosted network. And their boosted network is where they'll show you all around the internet on all sorts of different sites. So there's 7 major sites, I think it is, like Amazon, eBay, things like that. So they'll actually do that marketing for you. So driving traffic from Instagram will be very crucial to start with, and off your other social media platforms like we've talked about building up, but you don't have to do it forever unless you want to. So let's go over this Instagram technique that I've been teaching you guys, because I have had a few questions in some of the comments. So what you want to be doing is making a niche storefront. So let's say it's the dog niche, and you have your dog Instagram and you have your dog storefront on Teespring. So everything has to be niche down. You can't just be very general. Like I did have a subscriber who had just a general sports clothes store, and that's so general. Like there was handball, there was hockey, there was golf, there's a lot of things on there, but it's not really niching down on anything. So although you might get a lot of views on that, you're not really diving into one niche and then targeting that and dialing down on it. So it's very important to niche down, and that's what this whole Instagram strategy is all about. So getting those first few sales is finding people in that niche, and then hopefully you've done your research on the niche to make sure that people are actually interested in that, because if there's no interest out there and it's not selling, then there's going to be very little chance of you actually making some sales, no matter how niche down your storefront is. So you've got to do good designs. You've got to make sure that you don't have spam and copyright strikes on your account. You've got to drive them first few sales, and you've got to be consistent mainly. So those are the main things that you have to do to start with. So I do have a video on this, on how you're going to use the hashtags in that niche. So something that you need to do is find the most popular hashtags for the niche that you're getting into. So let's say the dog niche, but on that topic, it should be even more dialed in. So let's say the Labrador niche instead. So more of a dialed in niche than just a general niche being dogs. So you'd be looking up the top Labrador hashtags and then making a list of those, and then you'll be posting 2 to 3 times a day, and then be driving people that are interested in Labradors to your Labrador page. Then they see Labrador designs, and then they see the link in the bio or the call to action to go to the link in the bio. They go through that link, then they land on your Labrador niche Teespring storefront, and then everything is what they're interested in. So it's not a general store, it's not a general sort of Instagram page. They're interested in Labradors, that's why they're looking through those hashtags. They go onto your page, that's full of Labradors and Labrador shirts, and then they click through your bio because they're interested, obviously, in the shirts. They land on your Teespring storefront, which is all about Labradors, and they're going to be very interested in buying shirts like that. They're not going to stumble across that for no reason. So then it'll come down to your designs. Maybe they see the design that they went to the store looking at from your Instagram, or maybe they see a different design that they're interested in. But if everything's about Labradors and that's how they got there, then obviously they're going to be pre-warmed up and more interested in buying that shirt. So once you've got those initial sales and you've built up that trust score, you don't actually need to keep driving traffic through your social medias, but I would actually say that you should do that. So you want to keep building up your social media presence because one, you are going to drive more traffic, which is going to cause more sales anyway. But two, building up a social media following for your brand that you've created on Teespring is going to be a good thing in the long run either way, because brands carry a bit of power and you might be able to brand out to something else. Maybe you start a YouTube channel and start uploading there. Maybe you start a blog and start uploading there and build your brand. Brands are very powerful. Like, you can buy any sort of generic thing, like generic shoes, let's say from China, that look exactly like Nikes, but they're not Nikes, and so they're not going to be worth the same amount of money. You could probably buy an exact replica of any sort of Adidas shoes or Nike shoes, and they're going to look exactly the same, probably be exactly the same. They might cost you $30, but they don't have that Nike brand. So branding is very powerful and can make you a lot more money. So that's why I'd recommend building up your brand. Branding is, absolutely massive, and it'll end up like play the long game with this is what I'm saying. So instead of just getting those initial sales to your Teespring store and then being like, okay, cool, I'm on the marketplace and they're going to do the marketing for me, you should continue to just drive traffic there as much as you can and build up your brand all over the internet. So you don't actually have to keep doing this. I'm just saying that it's a good idea to do that. So all this is about is driving traffic to your Teespring store, getting those initial sales, building your trust score, and then you're going to get onto the Teespring marketplace and hopefully the boosted network and all around the internet. And they're going to be doing all the targeting for you. So you don't have to do this with Merch by Amazon or Redbubble, for example, but this is just how Teespring is set up. So you don't have to keep doing this with the social media afterwards. I suggest you do, and you could use something that's going to post for you automatically, which is like later.com, something like that. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Please give the video a like, please comment below any questions you have. So this video itself is actually in a reply to someone who has commented. So I am reading your comments. I reply to all the comments. Any questions you have, drop them below. Any video suggestions you have, drop them below, because that's exactly what this is. It's an answer to a question that was commented. Thanks so much, guys. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and make sure you check out the print on demand playlist if you're new. That has so many of these questions answered, but I will keep making videos for anyone that asks any sort of questions that they need a video on. So thanks so much, guys.